Buonanotte. Maybe it'll work. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Maybe you can borrow one from one of them other guys.
Do you have a piece of tape? Duct tape? I need a piece of tape and I can fix it. About so long, sorry.
Maybe you can borrow a Wes.
They ran out of tape on the aeroplane. So I couldn't, yeah.
Here comes one.
Now this is, I'd rather have this one. It fits my neck better.
That was a good start, though.
It'll get better. Oh, thanks a lot. Okay. It's nice to be
that's
here
how
at
it's
the
gonna
Sala Conciliare. Sesto Calendre, yeah. Sesto Calendre, yeah. Checking, okay. Carlo, a little more on my guitar in the monitor. Just a little bit, not much. Checking eso, sí que es, yeah. Okay, now are you ready? Okay, here we go. Little baby, be mine. Well, I ain't gonna let nobody humble me, and I ain't gonna bumble like a bumblebee. Ain't gonna stumble, ain't gonna step out of line. So don't give me no maybe, baby, mine. And I ain't gonna rattle like a rattlesnake, or fight a bloody battle for my cattle's sake. My little home on the range is gonna have to change sometime. So don't give me no maybe, baby, mine. Woo, yeah. Oh, baby, be mine, be mine. Baby, be mine. Woo, all right. Well, I ain't gonna waller like a kangaroo, a holler for a dollar when a dime will do. If I start out dreaming, I wind up screaming and crying. So don't give me no maybe, baby, mine. And I ain't gonna rob a bank for you, or hold up the 7 till 11 or 2. You ain't gonna see me doing live for 99. So don't give me no maybe, baby, mine. There we go. Oh, baby, be mine, be mine. Baby, be mine. bust your bubble on a double. I don't care the trouble with a grizzly bear. I wouldn't meddle in anybody's affairs but mine. So don't give me no maybe, baby mine. Oh, baby, baby mine, be mine. Baby mine. Oh, baby, be mine, be mine. Baby, be mine. Grazie.
And they're off.
Va cante una canzone de Texas. Met her in old Mexico. She was laughing, sad and young in that smoky, dim-lit room no one could see. Her favorite poets, they all agree, Spanish is the loving tongue, but she never spoke Spanish to me. She was born in Monterey when all the Christmas songs were sung, and the padre knew what she would grow up to be. Saints and sinners, they all agree, Spanish is the loving tongue, but she never spoke Spanish to me. Like a lion screaming in the jungle. Oh, she never fooled with anything she couldn't see. Spoke to all the shadows in her bungalow, but she never spoke Spanish to me. She said, if you're from Texas, son, where's your boots and where's your gun? I smiled and said, I got guns no one can see. We laughed at that and we both agreed, Spanish is the loving tongue, but she never spoke Spanish to me. Like a lion screaming in the jungle. Oh, she never fooled with anything she couldn't see. Spoke to all the shadows in her bungalow, but she never spoke Spanish to me. I left her in old Mexico. She was laughing, she was sad and young in that smoky, dim-lit room no one could see. Her favorite poets, they all agree, Spanish is the loving tongue, but she never spoke Spanish to me. I know though she never spoke Spanish to me. All right, thank you. Chris Gage over here, y'all. And Carlo, I need more vocals in the monitor too, please. Tasting, tasting, tasting. Ah, yeah, thank you. Well, fools fall in love, wise men they fall too. But wise men hit the bottom. Man, a fool just falls on through. They fill out empty spaces just like fingers fill a glove. And I must be a fool, 'cause fools fall in love. Yeah, and fools fall in love. They're easy to deceive. Fools fall in love on a long, cold winter's eve. Clouds in the sky, snowflakes are flying from above. When logs are on the fire, that's when fools fall in love. Fall in love like ashes in that fire. Fools fall to pieces while the flames keep jumping high. On and more, they never get enough. And I must be a fool, 'cause fools fall in love. Fall in love beneath those neon lights. Fools fall in love on a long, hot summer night. They feel no hesitation, and they seldom need a shove. They just start out leaning over, and then fools fall in love. just can't resist. Fools fall in love, they don't even have to kiss. They breathe and they sigh and they sound just like some lonesome moaning dove. And I must be a fool, 'cause fools fall in love. Thank you all very much. Grazie. Grazie. I got a brand new album out called Eats Away the Night, which you can purchase at Paolo Caru Dischi in Gallerate. Isn't that right, Paulo? Do you have some left? A few left. Okay, only a few left, so get there quick. Tomorrow morning, early. Oh, also, you can buy them back here at the back. I hope I remember not to play the harp on this song. But I can't fold it down because I got tape on it now. So I'm sort of stuck. Down in the pit of my stomach, I knew it couldn't last. The feeling that came on so quick, it left me just as fast. Tried to blame it on the moon above as I walked the beach alone. But all I heard were these few words: to each his own. Down in the heart of the matter, I first lost touch with you. But for Rosie and her constant chatter, there was not much I could do. The world I tried to reach with her, you can only reach alone. I even heard Rose say to herself, to each his own. I've seen survival's violent side, I've seen some beasts of prey bring down some beasts of burden that just got in their way. Some tore the hide, some chewed the flesh right down to the bone. And some stopped there, but some kept going, to each his own. Run these things around my mind, I've run them through my heart. In the mighty dream of life I seem to play the strangest part. The If I'm buried when I die, carve this on my stone. Take a little here and leave a little there, but give to each his own. Yeah, take a little here and leave a little there, but give to each his own. If you were a bluebird, you'd be a sad one. I'd give you a true word, but you already had one. If you were a bluebird, you'd be crying, you'd be flying home. If you were a raindrop, you'd shine like a rainbow. Honey, you were a train star, that conductor would sing low. If you were a raindrop, you'd be falling, you'd be calling home. Chris Gage. If you were a hotel, baby, you'd be a grand one. If you hit a slow spell, do you think you could stand one? If you were a hotel, I'd lean on your doorbell, I'd call you my home. If I was a highway, I'd stretch alongside you. I'd help you pass by ways that have dissatisfied you. If I was a highway, I'd be stretching, I'd be fetching you home. If you were a bluebird, you'd be a sad one. I'd give you a true word, but you already had one. If you were a bluebird, you'd be crying, you'd be flying home. Did you ever see Dallas from a DC 99? Woo, yeah. Dallas is a jewel, baby. Dallas is a beautiful sight. Dallas is a jungle, but Dallas gives a beautiful light. Did you ever see Dallas from a DC 99? Dallas is a woman who's gonna walk on you when you're down. When you are up, she's the kind you wanna take around. But Dallas ain't a woman to help you get your feet on the ground. Yeah, and Dallas is a woman who will walk on you when you're down. Yeah. To Dallas with the bright lights on my mind, but I came into Dallas with $1 and a dime. Dallas with the bright lights on my mind. Ooh. But I came into Dallas with $1 and a dime. Now, Dallas is a rich man with a death wish in his eye. A steel and concrete soul and a warm-hearted love disguised. It's a rich man who tends to believe in his own lie. Yeah, Dallas is a rich man with a death wish in his eye. I came into Dallas with the bright lights on my mind, but I came into Dallas with $1 and a dime. But did you ever see Dallas from a DC 99? Well, Dallas is a jewel, baby. Dallas is a beautiful sight. Dallas is a jungle, but Dallas gives a beautiful light. Did you ever see Dallas from a DC 99? Thank you. Great Jimmy Dale Gilmore song. Sweetheart, your heart is loaded down with useless burdens and bones. And I can tell by the tear stains on the letter you wrote me from the twilight zone. You ask if I miss you, yes, of course I miss you. I miss you every night or two. Oh, when I hear the moaning of the midnight train, it reminds me so much of you. Wandering all alone down the road to Rome, wondering about the seeds you've sowed. A rock is a rock, a hard place is a hard place, but a road is a road is a road. You trash it out and clean it up and almost get it right about the time you're finished and through. When I hear the moaning of the midnight train, it reminds me so much of you. Well, one day it's not enough, one day it's too much, and one day it's just a little bit of each. One day you're face to face and you don't even touch. You walk away when it's well within your reach. With that wall all around you, it was me you let in when you said nobody but nobody would do. Oh, when I hear the moaning of the midnight train, it reminds me so much of you. Scratching out a living, scratching the surface is just the tip of the iceberg, kid. The last place you look is where you're gonna find it. You don't even know what it is that's ahead. But don't feel so sad, you're not doing so bad. Hey, you got this far without a clue. Oh, when I hear the moaning of the midnight train, it reminds me so much of you. Yeah, when I hear the moaning of the midnight train, it reminds me so much of you. Oh, when I hear the moaning of the midnight train, it reminds me so much of you. Thank you. Carla, could you pull a little bit of the bass out of the guitar up here? It's got that. I'll take a little bit out up here, too. thirst is not the answer. Oceans come and go. I loved her 7 seas worth. Lord, I loved her so. But she let me down so easy, one slow drop at a time. I would have killed myself, but it made no sense. Committing suicide in self-defense, I lost everything I brought her. When she said, babe, you're just a wave, you're not the water. Well, centuries before, we were living on the Gold Coast. She was still in love with a long-gone cold ghost. I was only trying to turn back the tide of her tears. I felt like an endless ocean rolling through the fog, full emotion drifting like a weather-beaten log. I even thought that I outthought her when she said, babe, you're just a wave, you're not the water. Said someday we're gonna love again, then you'll know the score. I've taught you everything I know, and baby, maybe even more. That's true, she said, more than you ever will. I said, I've been your raging river, precious African queen. I've showed you everything that I've ever seen. But she knew more than I had taught her. And she said, babe, you're just a wave, you're not the water. Well, I followed her far and wide with all of my will. Water on the move, you know, it never does stand still. And I moved every muscle just to prove it can be done. Then up some old sad river where snow-white lilies flow, I came to her for mercy, but I hardly rocked the boat. She seemed surprised that I had caught her. But she said, babe, you're just a wave, you're not the water. No, thirst is not the answer. Oceans come and oceans go. I loved her 7 seas worth. Lord, I loved her so. She let me down so easy, one slow drop at a time. And I tried to keep it cool, but it made me kind of nervous, trying to crack through that shell without scratching the surface. I lost everything I brought her. She said, babe, you're just a wave, you're not the water. She said, babe, you're just a wave, you're not the water. Oh, we might try to do it. We'll try that in a minute, give my heart for your attention, but I give my soul to the Lord above. And I got thoughts I just can't mention, but if you listen kinda close, you'll hear enough. This old world spins like a minor miracle. Sun and the moon, they go around just for you. But deep inside, there's a finer circle. My friend, that's the wheel that must run true. You can drive all day and never leave Texas. You can drive all night long and never leave a home. Everything's real, but not everything mixes. And there's some things even love leaves alone. There's a fork in the road where I seek my fortune. One road to life, one road to ruin. I flipped my coin and I started marching. High on that mountain between the roads, a storm was brewing. Right beside the road sat an old gray Indian. Her twin sister, she was sitting on the other side. I asked them both for their opinion. Which road was the road which led to life? Now one tells the truth, one always lies. Oh, one sound like an angel, one sound like a witch. And they spoke together till this poor boy couldn't tell which was which. Well, I got my soul set on a firm foundation, but I could barely tell the right from left. Now what's it gonna be, my destination? A life of charity or a life of theft? This old world spins like a minor miracle. Sun and the moon, they go around just for you. Deep inside, there's a finer circle. And my friend, that's the wheel that must run true. my feet were filling, and I gave the other a little money from my gunny sack. I gave one roll to my belt and my sombrero, and I gave the other roll the shirt right off of my back. Then I ran through the briars, and I ran through the brambles. Neither time nor pain was I counting. Up rocky ridges, through rubble I rambled, forsaking two roads to climb one mountain. At the top of the world, the sky was clearing. You could see forever, yeah, far and wide. I saw two roads that split apart behind me, but man, they came together again on the other side. You can drive all day and never leave Texas. You can drive all night long and never leave a home. Everything's real, but not everything mixes. And there's some things even love leaves alone. Yeah, there's some things even love leaves alone. Are there some things that even love leaves alone? Grazie. Sure is nice being back here in Italy, Italia. I love it over here. It was nice to see sunshine today. We were in Chicago we went from Austin to Chicago by airplane. But in Chicago, we just flew around and around and around for about 2 ore. And then flew down to Memphis to spend the night. And there was so much fog. Navy? Navy in Chicago. So then yesterday we got to go back to Chicago and then catch the airplane over to Milano. And boy, are our arms tired. Or should I say Boeing, are our arms tired. He spied her from clean across the room at the same time she spied him. They drifted together without even watching. The music was low and the lights were dim. When their eyes met again with a blush and a grin, they ask each other, well, what if? And with no replies under starry skies, they escaped to the mountains and found a cave in a cliff. And they made love there the whole night through. Eileen, I sure wouldn't mind doing something like that with you. little wooden bridge to the ghost mining town. It was rattling in the stormy night wind. His ghost and her spirit, they both drew near it. He was looking for her, and she was looking for him. Moonlight on the ridge, they met on the bridge, in a teardrop of rain from the storm. As the wind kissed the river, they loved and they shivered, fell asleep there in each other's arms. And every dream that they dreamed came true. Oh, Eileen, I sure wouldn't mind doing something like that with you. Well, a cold winter wind blew over the island. There was moonlight and jazz on the snow. Starlight in her hair, real light in her eyes, and some slow, sad static on an old radio. Just a woman and a man together again, face to face with a place to lie down. As the wind blew still, a dog barked on a hill. Outside of that, there was no other sound, so they made love to their own rhythm and blues. Eileen, I sure wouldn't mind doing something like that with you. Oh, Eileen, I sure wouldn't mind doing something like that with you. Grazie. We will do dominoes. Yeah. I haven't done this one. It's a. I think we went through it maybe once. Well, Carmen must have been the devil's daughter. At least he taught her how to wear her clothes. And the boys followed her to the slaughter. They fell like a row of dominoes. Well, they fell like a row of dominoes. Well, don't let your past drive you under. You know how a memory comes and goes. Well, the years have rolled away just like thunder. And they fell like a row of dominoes. Yeah, they fell like a row of dominoes. Oh, won't you tell me how you've been? Don't you say that you've been feeling fine. Sad, happy days are here again. There's a whole lot more to lay on the line. Just a whole lot more to lay on the line. Well, share and share alike. You know I love you, but I also love the way the wild wind blows. So don't set your dreams up there above you, where they'll fall like a row of dominoes, where they'll fall like a row of dominoes. They say a fool never knows just what he misses, and a wise man never misses what he knows. What can I say? Your 10,000 kisses, they fell on me like a row of dominoes. They fell on me like a row of dominoes. Won't you tell me how you been? Don't just say that you've been feeling fine. Sad, happy days are here again, and the dominoes are standing in a line. Yeah, the dominoes are standing in a line. Grazie. Carlos Zaragoza left his home in Casas Grandes when the moon was full. No money in his pocket, just a locket with his sister framed in gold. He rolled into El Sueco, stole a rooster known as Gallo del Cielo, and he swam the Rio Grande with that fighter nestled deep beneath his arm. El Gallo del Cielo was a rooster born in heaven, so the legends say. Both wings had been broken, he had one eye rolling crazy in his head. He'd fought 100 fights, and the legends say that one night near El Sueco, they fought Cielo 7 times, and 7 times they left brave roosters dead. Hola, my Teresa, I'm thinking of you now in San Antonio. I have $27 and the good luck of your picture framed in gold. Tonight I'll bet it all on the fighting spurs of Gallo del Cielo. Then I'll return to buy the land that Villa stole from father long ago. Outside of San Diego, in the onion fields of Paco Monteverde, pride of San Diego lay sleeping on a fancy bed of silk. They laughed when Zaragoza pulled the one-eyed Del Cielo from beneath his coat, but they cried when Zaragoza walked away with a $1,000 bill. Hola, my Teresa, I'm thinking of you now in Santa Barbara. I have $1,500 and the good luck of your picture framed in gold. Tonight I'll bet it all on the fighting spurs of Gallo del Cielo. Then I'll return to buy the land that Villa stole from father long ago. The moon has gone to hiding, and the lantern light spills shadows across the fighting sand. A wicked black named Zorro faces Del Cielo in the night. And Carlos Zaragoza fears the tiny crack that runs across his rooster's beak. And he fears that he has lost the 50,000 that is riding on the fine. Oh, my Teresa, I'm thinking of you now in Santa Clara. All the money's on the table, and I'm holding to your good luck framed in gold. Everything we dreamed of is right. I pray that I'll return to buy the land that Villa stole from father long ago. Then the signal it was given, and the roosters rose together high above the sand. El Gallo del Cielo sunk a calf into Zorro's shiny brand. They were separated quickly, but they rose and fought each other 37 times. And the legends say that everyone agreed that Del Cielo fought the best. And the screams of Zaragoza filled the night outside the town of Santa Clara, as the beak of Del Cielo lay broken like a shell within his hand. They say that Zaragoza screamed a curse upon the bones of Pancho Villa when Zorro rose up one last time and drove Del Cielo to the sand. Hola, my Teresa, I'm thinking of you now in San Francisco. There's no money in my pocket, I no longer have your good luck framed in gold. Everything we dreamed of was riding on the spurs of Del Cielo. Oh, tell my family not to worry, I will not return to cause them shame. 'Cause the rivers still run muddy outside of my beloved Casas Grandes. 'Cause the scar upon my brother's face turned red at the mention of my name. The people of El Sueco still curse the theft of Gallo del Cielo. Yeah, tell my family not to worry, I will not return to cause them shame. Give all my money to the banker this month. Now I got no more money to spend. She smiled when she saw me coming through the door. When I left, she said, come back again. I watched her car wheels turning down the tracks out of town. And it's on that lonesome railroad track I'm gonna lay my burden down. I looked for my little lady in the lost and found. She had already been claimed. Now I'm gonna find me a ticket to ride for a town that never had no name. Nobody may care where I go tonight, but baby, if the truth be told, I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll. I was raised on a farm the first years of my life, and life was pretty good. Now I'll probably live to be some ripe old age, if that dirty dog death will stay out of my way. This world can take my money and my time, but it sure can't take my soul. And I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watching lonesome boxcars roll. There's some big old Buicks by the Baptist church and Cadillacs at the Church of Christ. I parked my Camel by an old haystack. I'll be looking for that needle all night. You know, there ain't gonna be no radial tires turning down the streets of gold. And I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch some lonesome boxcars roll. If you ever heard the wheels on a fast freight train beating out a beautiful tune, if you ever seen the cold blue railroad tracks shining by the light of the moon, and if you ever felt the locomotive shaking the ground, I know you don't need to be told why I'm going down to the railroad tracks and watch them lonesome boxcar roll. you very much. Chris Page. Thank y'all. Woo, this has been wonderful. Thank you very much to Carlo Carlini and Paola Carlini, everybody, for helping out so much on this. This is an amazing thing. Only a hobo strikes again. Yeah. And Paolo, keep that record store open. Don't close it down. You weren't thinking about it, were you? That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Viva Carudischi. That's one of the first places I ever came to in Italy. I tell you, what a planet. How many of you were actually here in 1980 when I played in Gallerati at the Teatro dell'Arte? Huh? 4 or 5. Some of you weren't born then, probably. I don't know. Oh yeah. There's a yellow rose where my heart froze, abandoned in a hard rain of fools. And the shadow of a man beside himself, standing like a pair of stubborn mules. But you're looking at a long night ahead with lots of tears, and you're looking at a fight to the finish that could last for years. Well, it's a baker's dozen times 7 times 11 Arabian Nights, and 40 thieves in boiling oil. One dog barks and another dog bites. But you're looking at a coyote at the crack of noon, and you're looking at a wild oats in a harvest moon. You're looking at your last chance to hit the street, and you're looking at the crossroads where hell and heaven meet. Parted ways with my heart, and I lost a long, 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 long string of friends. Then I drifted far, 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 far beyond the blue. Now I just go on and on and on and on, wanting you. Well, it's 5 silhouettes and a silhouette dog, slow sheet lightning, sunsets of stone. 5 pirouettes and a paradise, but all I ever saw was snake eyes on them bones. But you're looking at a roulette wheel with infinite odds, and you're looking in a minefield for a fossil of God. Well, my life is on trial, and every once in a while I get the feeling everybody just loves to hear the worst. And I'm accused of things I never did do, but I would have if I'd have thought about them first. The judge pulls his hair. He sends the jury home, and he sends himself to the electric chair. Oh, I parted ways with my heart, and I lost a long, 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 long string of loves. Then I drifted far, 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 far beyond the blue. Well, it's a tick of the clock, a crow of the cock, a pick of the lock, and a piece of the rock is gone. And it's left a hole in the very soul of that little old man who's always up at dawn. But he's looking for a free bird, a hot old meal, and he's looking through a keyhole at the seventh sea. It's a lonely night when the only fight is finding the only fight worth living for. Friend, if it turned him into the only sin you've been forgiven for. But you're looking at a straw hat and a Texas smile. You're looking at a spare rib and an extra mile. You're looking at two hearts beating out of phase. And you're looking at a solid month of judgment days. Oh, I parted ways with my heart, and I lost a long, 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 long string of dreams. I drifted far, 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 far beyond the blue. Now I just go on and on and on and on, wanting you, just wanting you. Ooh, we could do one here, and this is another song off the new album. Remember, it's called Eats Away the Night. We've got some back here in the back corner for sale. They make swell Christmas gifts. If you forgot to give somebody a Christmas gift this year, now's your chance to make up for it. Otherwise, buy one for next year, next Christmas. Right after this song, we'd like to get John up here and finish out the evening, too. All right, get ready for that. Let me get one more drink of water. She was a screamer and a moaner. I was a dreamer and a loner. Whatever, I get off. Now, this can't be. This is not right. Something's wrong. Because I was playing in the key of. I was doing something wrong here. Don't go away. I'm going to figure this out. I haven't played this song in a while. We were playing in the key of D, right? So it should be like, I got one. There it is. Don't go away. We're going to start all over. This happened one time up in Dallas, too. Same thing happened, you know. Okay, the correct harmonica. It goes like this. This is called Welcome to the Real World, Kid. She was a screamer and a moaner. I was a dreamer and a loner. I don't know how we got together, but we did. Yeah. She wore a fancy diamond choker. Hearts, I was the joker. I saw the marked cards in her stacked deck, but I can't tell you how she kept her aces hid. She drew the line, I guess I crossed it. I bet all I hadn't lost it. And she said, welcome to the real world, kid. She said, welcome to the real world, kid. I tried to shake my aches and pains. I tried the highways, I tried the trains. I don't know how they always found me, but they did. They'll have you standing, they'll have you kneeling, they'll rub your face in your deepest feelings. It's your heart together. You might deny it, but you'll never keep it hid. You can't outrun it, you can't outrace it. It's just like music, you've got to face it. When they say welcome to the real world, kid, they say welcome to the real world, kid. Was a pressure cooker and a snappy looker. My friends mistook her for a happy hooker. I don't know how they got that idea, but they did. Well, I the very minute I realized my nose was in it, I closed my eyes to the hot truth. But nothing changed no matter what I did. I took a step back and then another, and then another, and then another. And they said, welcome to the real world, kid. Welcome to the real world, kid. A virgin forest, a virgin birth, for Mother Mary and Mother Earth. I don't know how they got the same man, but they did, oh yeah. I see her face up in the clouds, I see her eyes in every crowd. When she held me in her arms, she made me promise not to tell you what she did. I said, is this all? She said, yes it is. And what's more, what is all there is. And she said, welcome to the real kid. She said, welcome to the real world, kid. She was a screamer and a moaner. I was a dreamer and a loner. I don't know how we got together, but we did. She wore a fancy diamond choker, the Queen of Hearts. I was the poker. I saw the marked cards in her stacked deck, but I can't tell you how she kept her aces hid. She I guess I crossed it. I bet all I had and lost it. And she said, welcome to the real kid. Welcome to the real world, kid. Thanks very much. Hey, John, come over and grab your guitar and let's see what we can jam together here.
Thank you.
The clouds so swift that the rain won't lift, the gates won't close, the railings froze.
Pack up your mind off winter time. You ain't going nowhere.
Ooh, ride me high.
Tomorrow's the day the night's gonna come.
Oh, we're gonna fly
down into the easy chair. Well, Genghis Khan. Sorry, would you like to go now? Okay. Okay, I'll go.
next time around.
gonna stamp on. You know a Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his hips supplied with sheep. We'll climb that hill, no matter how steep, when we get up to it. Oh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my brides are gonna come. Oh, Lord, we're gonna fly down to the easy chair.
Well, the first time I seen her, she was sitting in a truck, smoking French cigarettes and blowing holes in the air. She had cold dark eyes and a long black hair. I never will forget her smile. Saying, ooh,
Ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my brides are gonna come. Down into the easy chair. Bob Dylan, he wrote this song many years ago. And why he wrote it, well, no one knows. When I go to see him now, he don't sing it no more. Maybe he forgot the words. Singing, ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my brides are gonna come. Oh, Lord, we're gonna fly down into the easy chair.
oh, Jean and Janine, Maureen and Marlene, Doreen and Darlene and Arlene and Marina, Katrina, Sabrina, Morena, Molina, Kathleen, Angelina, and Lisa. Sing, ooh,
Ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my brides are gonna come. Oh, Lord, we're gonna fly down into the easy chair. When I was a young man, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, well, I must have played them all. But you ain't seen nothing like it in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a pinball. Ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my brides are gonna come. Oh, Lord, we're gonna fly down into the easy chair. Play for me.
Well, today when we rolled into Sesto Calendre, the weather was bright and sunny, but it was cold and windy. Next thing I knew, I was watching a series called Mork and Mindy back then. Man, they never did go nowhere.
Tomorrow's the day my brides are gonna come. Oh, Lord, and we're gonna fly down to the easy chair. I don't care how many letters they send. The morning came and morning went. Pack up your troubles, yeah, pack up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Oh, Lord, Hancock before, but maybe I'll play with him some more. Maybe we'll do it before the next World War. That'd be cool. Ooh, hey, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Fly down to the easy chair.
Bluebird, you'd be a sad one. I'd give you a true word, but you've already had one. If you were a bluebird, you'd be crying. You'd be flying home.
Hey, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh Lord, we're gonna fly way down to the easy chair. Everybody, ride me high. Tomorrow, my bride's gonna come. Oh Lord, we're gonna fly way down to the easy chair. One more ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, way down to the easy chair.
John Wesley Harding, Mr. Chris Gage, I'm Butch Hancock. Thank y'all so much. Beautiful. Grazie, grazie, grazie. Thank y'all. Thank you. This is the title cut from the album Eats Away the Night. It's about that mean old beast, time. Never gets enough to eat. Well, you can push yourself too far, too fast. Sweep your shadow off its feet. How long do you think that thing you've lost will last? On its own out on the street, you want to leave your limbo life behind, but you wait until the time gets right. Well, time never does get right or wrong. It just eats away the night. You met your match and now you'd like to make the perfect circle more complete. But how many times have I gotta tell you, babe? You're doing things you can't repeat. You're holding on to every last mistake, hoping time will make things right. But time never does make things right or wrong. It just eats away the night. Get me home and get me in your arms. Lay me down and hold me tight. Take me from the hungry mouth of time before it eats away the night. This avenue is such a lonely path, such public pride and private pain. But I've swallowed all those sour grapes of wrath. I've lost my taste for loss and gain. I've told myself, and now you're telling me, tell it right. The time doesn't tell anything right or wrong. It just eats away the night. Time has got this hungry mouth to feed. It always bites off just what it needs. But when it's ahead, it's a fill of broad daylight. It just eats away the night. Guardian angels of the drifting kind, they lose me every now and then, but I seldom ever miss their guiding light, till I'm tumbling in the wind. But in the evening when the sun goes down, tell me time is gonna serve me right. But time doesn't serve anybody right or wrong. It just eats away the night. Get me home and get me in your arms. Lay me down and hold me. Take me from the hungry mouth of time before it eats away the night. Take me from the hungry mouth of time before it eats away the night. Hey, Chris, come back out here and we'll finish it up with the West Texas National Anthem here, I guess. We want to thank everybody for being here once more, and be very careful going home, driving home, or walking home, or whatever, however you're getting home, or wherever you're going. I know some of you aren't going home, but we sure want to see you again next time. We're playing, where are we playing next, Carlo? Domados la day after tomorrow. Wow, echo. Right now. S-O-C-K-S, you got it. This is the only time you'll have. This is it, yeah. Be here now. How can you do anything else? Let's do two more songs. I got one. Let's do that. Well, I stake my future on a hell of a past. Looks like tomorrow is a-coming on fast. Complaining about what I got. I've seen better times, but who has not? Silvio, silver and gold, I won't buy back a beat of a hard-grown cold. Silvio, something only dead men know. a Stone Island old go evil looking for a home. When I come a knocking, don't throw me no bone. If you don't like it, you can leave me alone. I can rain from a clear blue sky and turn it off again. Stroke your body and relieve you of pain. Charm the whistle of the evening train. Silvio, I gotta go. Find out something only dead men know. Yeah, Silvio, never let go. Don't want buy back a beat of a hard-grown cold. Take what I get until I even the score. You know I love you, and furthermore, tell you fancy, I can tell you plain. You get something back for everything you gain. Since every pleasure's got an edge of pain, pay for your ticket and don't complain. Silvio, silver and gold, I won't buy back a beat of a hard-grown cold. Silvio, I gotta go, go. Find me a dead man. Sing it loud, I'm gonna sing it strong. Let the echo decide if I was right or wrong. Buy back a beat of a hard-grown cold. Silvio, I gotta go, go find out something only dead men know. Silvio, silver and gold, I won't buy back a beat of a hard-grown cold. Silvio, I gotta go, something only dead men know. Thank you, John. When you're ready for steady, go a dancing, a prancing, grab your sweetheart and hop in your car. Just drive right on down to the right side of town. You'll be happy you don't have to drive far. You'll be glad you don't have to drive far. And your Cadillacs and your Fords and Renaults, get out and dance like the Dickens to the wall. Well, my pickup needs a tune-up. I better get up and make up my mind to get busy today. And my sewer line is backing up, and my tractor's been acting up, but I'll be dancing tonight anyway. I'll go dancing the whole night away. I count my blessings, I don't count my faults. I like to dance like the Dickens through the West. Well, I got me a brown cow dog, and I told him how now, dog, you're a borderline fool. But he had some bad habits. He was scared of jackrabbits, so I sent him off to canine school. I think they called it the University of Texas. When he got back, he couldn't tell a cow from a horse, but he could dance like the walls. the West Texas wall. Well, I met me a fine lady, thank her, 'cause the credit she gave me made me shout. 'Cause the credit she gave me made me shout. It's horrible. Okay, this is your one line in the whole song, so it's up to you. Get a deep breath here. Okay, 'cause the credit she gave me made me shout. She changed my whole life. A little gratitude, I decided I'd just ask her out. I said, baby, would you like to step out? Tell her to light up their balls while we danced like the Dickens to the West Texas walls. We spent my next to last dollar in that old ice cream. And then we heard some sounds. There was a honky-tonk lounge next door to that ice cream shop. Next door to that ice cream shop. Oh, yeah. Only two things are better than your milkshakes and your malts to those Texas walls. And the other is something, but really it ain't nothing. Speak of there's something you can do. And if you've done it before, you can do it some more right after the dancing is through. But just as soon as the dancing is through. If anybody asks you why, just tell them because you've been a dancing to the Texas wall. A little Idaloo to Plainview, Idaloo to little feel, a little Idaloo to Happy too. Idaloo to Lubbock, Idaloo to Little Level, and the little Idaloo to Turkey too. All right, grazie.
Butch Hancock.
Thank you, John Dave. Great set this earlier. And how do you say your name? I don't know. Yeah. Hers was great too. Okay. Thank y'all, everybody. We'll see you next time. Grazie. Grazie.